is Vincent So, Human Resources Intern at EE Voices. I'm now speaking with Greg Gresham, the CEO of EE Voices, about what he has learned about job candidates and resumes when doing the pre-employment screening. The blame for all this resume exaggeration. Do employers share any blame?
That's a very good question. Who is to blame? I wouldn't excuse people that exaggerate their resumes simply to get a job interview. At the same time, there is a certain set of circumstances where we feel employers are somewhat to blame. But first off, we're not talking about where people have a different perception about their contribution to the organization, because remember, there's no immaculate perception when it comes to contribution and what we've accomplished in our work. The problem is compounded in those organizations with lousy annual performance appraisal systems that are not objectives-based. If there's clear sets of objectives that are measurable, you don't get the problem. If it's a bad employee appraisal system where there is no clear expectations, you do get some of the problems. So people aren't to be excused for exaggerating their resumes, but where we believe employers are to blame is this. And here's what happened to fuel this whole cottage industry that's grown up across the globe in fake degrees, fake transcripts, fake student visas, and fake records of fee payment. What happened is employers would ask for a copy to see the original degree. They take a copy, put it in the personnel file. When it came out that many of them were fraudulent, they asked for copies of transcripts and promptly put those in the personnel file. So you can see there's a pattern here that these people producing these fraudulent documents, and it is fraud, they're doing this because the demand is being stimulated by employers who are requiring this and not checking. What happens though is over 90% of the Fortune 500 companies are checking resumes and verifying employment histories and checking academic and professional certifications. The bad news is the pool of available companies for these fraud artists to go to and get jobs is decreasing, but the bad news for the employers is that not every one of them is fully utilizing outside services like EE Voices to verify employment histories and check certifications. We believe that's the way to eliminate that entire industry. But to summarize, we can't excuse people that grossly exaggerate their resumes. At the same time, employers shouldn't be asking for copies of documents that they fail to check the authenticity of. If they don't check it, then they must share some of the blame for some of this happening.